Hey, comic YouTubers. Just been going through some boxes. As I've said before in some of my videos, we're getting ready to do a move. And the bad thing is about going through comic boxes is you want to look through them and then you pick out something. Oh, well, this looks great. I haven't read this in a while. And but I found one I hadn't read in a while, and this is it's nothing special, I don't guess, but it's just a great story. It's one of those DC Elseworlds tales they came out with several years ago. I think this was in '99. This is Superman War of the Worlds, written by Roy Thomas. Of course, everybody knows what he did. He had the great run on Avengers and the All-Star Squadron and just, tons of other stuff. And the artist is Michael Larkin. I really like this because it's kind of got that old 1930s feel to it. Kind of got that gritty looking art. It almost reminds me of what David Mazzucchelli did in Batman Year One. It's the same kind of style. I really like it. But anyway, they've taken Superman and kind of combined this with War of the Worlds, and it's just a really great story. It's sort of Marvel's version of What If here. But if you haven't read this, it's a good pickup, and I'm sure it's cheap. But just thought I'd throw that out there. These next few books, this goes out to Comics Hijinks. I think he was wanting to see some Devil Dinosaurs, so I found my run of that. I know a lot of people are on Kirby kicks now, so I thought I'd show those. First here's number 9. It's the last issue. Okay. Number 8. I just love this stuff. It was a fun little book. I mean, Kirby, the guy just had imagination coming out of his ears. It's always something dynamic on the cover. Number 7. Number 6. Number 5. Number 4. Number 3. Number 2. And the all-important number 1. Just great stuff. I mean, I think a lot of people really don't like his stuff from the 70s. I mean, the stuff he did with DC, like Commanding, OMAC, and Demon, they try to compare it to his earlier Marvel work, with Fantastic Four and just all that other great stuff. But this has its own charm, and I love this stuff just as much as I do the classic stuff. So more Kirby goodness right there. And as I was going through the boxes, I found some more Marvel, some number 1s, maybe some keys in here. I'm not sure. But, fan of the old horror comics, so excuse me. It's Uncanny Tales number 1. More horror reprints. Skull the Slayer. And the same mold as, I guess, Conan, Thongor, Cole. All those guys. Great cover. Weird Wonder Tales number 1. I think that's a Kane cover, I'm not sure. I know this is a Kane cover. Marvel Prepare number 1. Power of Warlock. That's a classic cover. And this is one of my favorite books, Marvel 2-in-1 Annual, number 2. I think this goes along with the story in Avengers Annual 7. It's the Avengers and Thing, Warlock, Captain Marvel, and Jim Starlin did this story. It's just a great cover. Sorry about the glare, but got this one in Mylar, so. But anybody hadn't read this, this is a great story. And here's another classic, Avengers 97. I think this might be the end of the Kree Skrull storyline. Cool thing about this cover, it's Bill Everett and Gil Kane. It's just a great comic. You have the original Vision, original Human Torch, Submariner, and Rick Jones on the cover. Captain Marvel #1. Getting close to zeroing in on my collection of these. Of course, this is Gene Colan. Later on, you had the Jim Starlin run from I think 25 to 34. This is a great series. Marvel Spotlight #1, Red Wolf. I think it's Neil Adams on the cover. Not on the cover, but he did the art for the cover. And of course, most people know what #2 is. I've got it somewhere. I'll probably show it on another video. The first appearance of Werewolf by Night. That'll be on a later one, I guess. And the last one I have is another one of my favorites, Tower of Shadows #1. Steranko. Romita did the cover on this, but the first story by Steranko is a classic. I'm sure a lot of you read this, but it's just a great comic. And that's all I have for now, guys. I tried to get another video in because I've got to work this weekend. I got 3 12-hour shifts coming up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night, so probably a while before I can put another video on. And I think we signed papers on the new place in about another week and a half, so probably kind of busy, but I'll try to get in here and watch some of your guys' videos. As always, I appreciate all comments, all the views, people subscribed, and I will see you soon.